No lie, watch me prove it. I snatch your crown, get your ass still attacked. Can't even track. That I like when you look at me long enough, I start to read your thoughts. Boy, you up like yo, how many rounds you got? I can go on for more millennials. The monsters got on the car lot, and there's no way to run to. When I take pictures, you look like you had a phone number. Wanna see it? Don't wanna act like you shot down with the circuit and name style. I take them on and on, sleep sides, form and spit on. Anyway, you ain't close enough to. Peace and love, y'all. Today, I just wanted to come in and share some talk about brokerages real quick. You know, a few people have reached out to me concerning brokerages and things like that, and I kind of want to. I really want to talk about how you can handicap yourself as a trader via a brokerage, right? So trading is not easy at all. It's not something that there are a lot of odds against us and whatnot. There's a lot of things that don't work in our favor, right? There are a lot of disadvantages that we go against every day in the markets. So one thing that we can take away some of those things that affect us, that have an adverse effect on us, simply by eliminating some of the things that we do. We're imposing more barriers on our trades and on our trading by choosing to use particular brokerages, right? So like some brokerages only allow you to have 3-day trades out of a 5-day week. Let's just think about that, right? That right there in itself is setting you up to, it's putting you at a disadvantage, right? Because you need to be able to get in, and if you, just say you get in a particular trade and you got 2-day trades already within a 5-day span, and the thing shoots up 500%, right? So now you can't get out the trade. You've created, by you being in this particular brokerage, you've impeded your chance of being successful and profitable in the trade by sitting up here using a brokerage that puts you at a disadvantage. So trading shouldn't be as hard. There's already enough obstacles against us. Don't you create more obstacles by using particular brokerages. You know, I would suggest and even say that, especially, I'm talking about people with smaller accounts here, right? You know, I would suggest and say that you would need to have more than one brokerage. It's just not good as a trader. See, because what happens if your brokerage is, for whatever reason, and they all do this, they all have technical difficulties, especially when there's a lot of volume coming in or whatever. And sometimes it don't even take that. It could be normal days, but they start getting glitchy, freezing up. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're trying to get into it. You're trying to enter a trade today. You're trying to enter this thing at first thing in the morning, right? Because you feel like you caught a runner. Now you can't enter because for whatever reason, your brokerage is glitchy. It's freezing up on you. What do? You always have to have more than one plan. This is all about strategy, really, is what I'm saying, guys. Like, you gotta Be prepared for whatever. What happens? What do you do if this happens to you? You just sit in the corner and soak all day? Or do you say, okay, I'm not using that brokerage right now. I'm gonna go over to this brokerage, my secondary brokerage, or whatever. Uh, I'll still get the trade in, and whatever's going on with this brokerage that's acting glitchy or whatever, I'm just not going to worry about that. I'm not going to let that hinder me or get throw me out of kilter, and make me frustrated, because you don't need to be frustrated when you trade. You need to be as calm as possible. So, what do you do if you only got one brokerage though? You're putting yourself at a disadvantage. If you're in a brokerage that's restricting your trading, you should be free. You should be free as a trader. You should be free to come and go as you please in and out of trades, right? But you probably can't do that if you're in a small account and you're limiting yourself. You're in a brokerage that limits how many day trades you can make in a week. Um, that kind of defeats the purpose. That's going to put you in a situation where I don't know what I just did, but anyway, that's going to put you in a position where, uh, with all the odds that's stacked against you already, now you're even putting yourself in a worse situation, and it deals with it can mess up your psyche as a trader because um, you know you're used to the constraints of this particular brokerage. Like, you got to break the shackles of that. You got to be free. You got to be able to go to different brokerages and whatnot in case of an emergency. Things are glitchy or whatever. But you shouldn't be sitting around here. You don't need that kind of drama and extra hurdles, if you will, while you're trading. Should be able to go freely in and out of plays with ease. So don't put yourself in a position where you got too much against you already. So I would suggest that anybody that is trading options, stock options, you need more than one brokerage. Number one, especially if you got smaller accounts. Um, why? Again, it's emergency purposes. What if one brokerage is shut down? You could always go to the other. Also, you don't need brokerages dictating to you what you can trade and how you trade, because then that thing will get into your mindset. So you'll start figuring like, oh, well, I just got to trade at the end of the day and hope it goes in my direction the next day. No, that's a strategy, and people do use that, but uh, you should not allow the brokerage your strategy shouldn't be predicated on what the brokerage is allowing you to do, is what I'm saying. Because the only reason why a lot of people get in at the end of the day is because they're with a brokerage that won't allow them to day trade. So, but meanwhile, you may miss some very good runs on other trades and probably miss out because you already got 2 day trades and you don't want to blow this account up because you've made this account the holy grail. And it's really not. You shouldn't just fall in love with one. I'm not saying get rid of your accounts or anything like that. What I'm saying is you have to be prepared for whatever may happen. You have to be prepared to go from one place to the next uh, and transition in case anything happens. It may happen. What if it happens in the middle of the day? In the middle of the day, you can't enter a trade because your called to me on Beyond, actually, the other day. I was trying to enter Beyond. Brokerage kept shutting down, was locking up and everything. And I just kept saying, I just kept laughing, because I was like, man, you know what? This is a sign. And the sign was, I need to leave this damn brokerage alone because they're known for doing that. So I just want to share that with you, that you shouldn't allow yourself to be um, put in shackles with a brokerage. more than one brokerage. In case anything happens, you can always go back. I'm not saying that you have to trade out of it every day. That's your business, or however you want to do, however you choose to do that. What I am saying, have you more than one source, have you more than one brokerage. In case anything happens, you can easily transition over to the next brokerage and won't miss a beat. So I just wanted to share that thought. Hopefully that helps somebody. Do me a favor, for those of you on YouTube, hit the like button, hit the share button, and help me grow the YouTube channel. I appreciate you all that's been coming out to Tech Thursdays and learning technical analysis with me, Leslie, and Jasmine, learning about support resistance, learning about channels and trend lines and man, all kinds of stuff. So I appreciate you all, appreciate the support. Again, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.